Welcome to Darzzr on Feed the Beast, a series which will be known as These Bad Feet, because that's an anagram of Feed the Beast. You see? You see what I did? Anyway, this is the server I'm on, and I'm on the same server as Phaleron, Uniclad, Passion, Balance, and Miguel, and Dan the Let's Play Man, and Greloth, and you can see some of the other people there. We've been collecting heads. I don't have a full set yet, but I do have a creeper head as well, so we'll put the HUD back on again. This is my base, and I've been doing this for a few days now. Well, perhaps more than a few days, because I was invited onto this server just before Christmas, and I must admit it's been taking up quite a lot of my Minecraft time. More than Crater City. In fact, Crater City's been a little bit empty lately, because we've all been busy, most of us, doing Feed the Beast, but there have been other things for other people as well. Now, I will just briefly show you what I've been doing. I'll take you on a little tour of the base. As you can see from the silverwood tree, I've made a start with Thaumcraft. And do you know what? I think I'll turn the sound on. Hang on a sec. There we go. Sound's back. I turned it off earlier so I didn't have the cows and chickens drowning me out during the intro. Anyway, this basically started out as a fenced-in area. You can still see some of the original fences. And I picked it because there were some rubber trees around, and I'm not too far away from Greloth. He's over there. Most of the others are a long way away over that direction, about a kilometre away. But I set up close to Greloth because I was quite interested in a lot of the stuff that he does, some of the more technical stuff, and thought it'd be interesting to pick up some tips. And I have picked up a lot. So anyway, as you can see, this is the Thaumcraft area. And my nether wart farm, pumpkins, solar panels. They're a little bit pathetic at the moment. I have got a much better power generation system now, and at some point I'm going to run a glass fibre cable over to that and get rid of those panels. But yeah, as I say, I just picked this area as a little fenced-in area, and I've gradually grown it. I put up these walls with these crystal things because we've got Mistcraft on here, so we've got a public digger which is in another Mistcraft world, another age, and that happens to have crystals. So I took some of those, brought those back. You can see there a link to my quarry, which is out in the public digger. And here are my basic machines. These are the machines I just use for looking after ores and so on. And I'll show you the... Oh no, I'll show you downstairs. Just have a quick look around. I've got a couple of cakes here. And here you can see presents. What this is the output eventually from my recyclers. And everything that... Sorry, Miguel's trying to talk to me at the moment while I'm recording. You can see a present there arriving. It's basically a scrap box, but I think of them as presents because you never know what you're going to get when you open them. And basically the junk that comes from the quarry, the cobblestone and dirt and so on, goes into these recyclers, and then it's packaged up into scrap boxes, which then get sent down to here. And if I want some free stuff, I can just basically open this up and see what it's given me. I've got a bit of dirt here, so whoa, that was a bit of a surprise. Open up the ender pouch. This ender pouch connects to an ender chest which is connected to the recyclers, and in fact you can see things pop in and out of here all the time. But if I just drop these in here, you'll see that once that cobble and gravel disappears, so it starts to count down, and other things come in and will disappear, but gradually that will disappear and it will enter the recycling system. This ender chest basically functions as a buffer for overflow as well, so I'll take you over there and you can actually have a look at how it works. Well, actually first we'll have a quick look at here. We've got the pipe that goes down to there. Quick sorting system here. We have useful but not particularly valuable stuff goes here, so we've got stuff like wood and coal and stuff that goes into there. Valuable stuff goes in here. I also keep my shards there, and the way it all works is we follow this pipe. I could have used ender chests again for this, but even so, This is the chunk loader. Let's go through here. And up here, this is where the recyclers are. Tell you what, let's follow everything through right from the start. Okay, this comes in from the quarry. And you'll see things come in straight from the quarry, and they go straight into this pipe here. Now, stuff that's determined to be junk, we have a selection of junk down there, goes into this pipe, and this then goes into this shuttle pipe here, with stuff going both directions. That's the ender chest that connects up to the pouch. Basically, notice these ender chests, they start red, white, because that's my code colour on this server. And the last colour is simply a randomly chosen colour that reflects that particular use of the ender chest, so just in case you wondered. There are 2 recyclers. I determined by experimentation that that was enough to deal with all of the junk that comes through, with a little bit left over besides, so that I was able to just throw stuff into the chest as well without it overloading the system. From the recyclers, they produce scrap. That goes through to this auto crafting table, which produces the scrap boxes, and those then go through here and rejoin the pipe back to my base. And of course, anything that's worth keeping doesn't go through the recyclers, it just goes straight through to the pipe. So that's how that works. I know it's fairly simple, but everybody seems to do everything slightly differently. That's one of the things I enjoy about Feed the Beast, and Tech It as well before then. You know, I think it's fun to see how different people solve the same problems. So we've got my bee keeping machines here. My bees are through here. I think I probably need to update my bees, because I think I haven't automated these yet, and I know Uni has automated her bees, but I haven't automated mine yet, because I've been working on all sorts of other things. That's a way out. The outside world. Enough of that. And here's the power generation. Now, right now there's no lava in here because I've got basically quantum armor here, and it takes a lot of power. And I've been charging up my MFSU after basically having to fully recharge it, so that takes some time, and it takes a lot of lava, because I have 2 geothermal generators that charge my MFSU, and it all comes through here. Now, once that is filled, the geothermal generators will stop drawing lava, and this column will fill, this tank will fill with lava. Once that's the case, then this will all shut down. And that's a good job, because I don't have infinite netherrack. I mean, of course, I can go to the nether and get more. It's just I try to avoid that wherever I possibly can. Now, at this point, probably a good time to show you the public dig, which is out here. Now, there'll always be a bit of lag whenever I arrive here, so we'll just give it a minute. We'll wait for this chest to appear. Basically, the power system here is yet again a netherrack loop. It's magmatic engine, and it's exactly the same in principle as, well, there's still a fair amount there for the moment. It's exactly the same principle as the main power generation, and everybody, I think with a couple of exceptions, everybody has used exactly the same system for powering their quarries. I think it's just a very good way of doing things. I've got an aqueous accumulator down there that does the cooling. Originally I had this set up, of course, in the main machine area of my base, and I just kept extending it with longer and longer pipelines. Unfortunately, there's no really good way that anyone was able to tell me of getting lava and water to a distant pipeline. You just have to build a really long pipeline, which is why I've built this generator here. I think it's a bit of a shame, really. I know there are other mods that add teleporter pipes and things, but it's a pity we don't seem to have those in this particular set. Now, the quarry itself is on combustion engines, hence the cooling, and basically this is the pipe. Goes in here out through the ender chest and then connects up with my base. This isn't a full-size quarry. It's basically just a reasonable one, because I didn't want to create a quarry that was too big, because if you look at the Y coordinate here, it's 128 is ground level. And if we go all the way down here, where the drill bit is right now, we're still at Y equals 87, so we're not even getting iron yet. You know, we're still only... Oh, we are starting to get some other ores now, but there's... You know, for a long time it was just coal, and that was it. Oh, and a bit of amber. But other than that, it's taken a long time to get down this far, and if I did a full 64 by 64 quarry, obviously, it would take that much longer to get down there. I mean, I could power the quarry a bit better, but, you know, I think you've got to... I don't want to have to set up a huge power station here just to power a quarry, basically. It would be different if I could run the quarry off my main power system. And this, of course, is where I got the crystals from for my base. Now, I've put a fence around this quarry because I'm a little bit close for comfort to the linking book, which is called the centre of our public dig. This was a mistake. Basically, I thought I was building the quarry off in that direction. I wasn't. I built it back towards this direction. And I was really lucky that I was only one block away from this little platform. But because balance nearly fell in, I decided to put a fence around it just to be on the safe side. I guess I can take you to the Temple of Ages. That won't spoil any surprises. So, here we have everybody that's on the server. So in case there's anybody I forgot, there's everybody. And these are our public dimensions. Basically, we have a wither farm, mob spawner, the end, and of course the public digger. But I'll go back to my place now. There it is. Oh, it's night time. So that's what I've been doing. But I have got more plans for Crater City. I'm waiting on Vexy to clarify some details about the layout of Monterey, because I want to do some building around there. And also, I haven't opened my Christmas presents on Crater City yet either, so I've still got to do that. And of course, that's the other thing that's been taking up time, Christmas and New Year. I didn't do a Christmas or New Year episode on Crater City because I was away over Christmas, and secondly, because I forgot. So everybody else did special Christmas episodes and I didn't. So, there we go. But if I'm still doing this in a year's time, I will do another Christmas episode then. How about that? Or I will do a Christmas episode then. So, anyway, that's all for now. So, thanks very much for watching. I will see you again next time on These Bad Feet.